Hi everybody, welcome back to Darlingbrough Model Railway. I'm Richard. I've not had much of a chance to get any progress done on the layout this week. I've had maybe about 10 minutes here, 5 minutes there. But it's kind of made me think about some of the obstacles that people face when creating a layout. I've had a chat with people online and just kind of got a rough idea of problems people face when they are building their own layouts. And there does tend to be several common themes. First of all, like I've just mentioned, is not having the time to actually spend doing the model railway. Now, unfortunately, obviously, I can't speak for everybody, but certainly with my life, I do have a full-time job that I work. I've also got a family, I've got children. I don't really get as much time as I would like. But what I do tend to do is just every now and again, just spend a little half an hour here, an hour there, just whenever you can. And I think that you'll find that if you spend time when you can, you probably appreciate that time a bit more. Whereas if you had hours and hours and hours every day, you probably get bored doing it, to be honest. It also gives you the chance to focus on kind of where you really want to focus on. Because sometimes, I'll be honest, I've come into the shed and I'm like, right, what am I going to do? I don't know, I'll make a cup of tea first, I'll fiddle with this, fiddle with that, and you don't really get any progress done. Whereas if you do kind of book yourself some time, then what you can do is you can actually focus on what you actually want to accomplish in that time. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't pan out, sometimes you end up spending hours trying to solder some dropper wires onto a piece of track that's failing miserably and you end up just getting frustrated, but you can come back to it. Sometimes you come and you think, do you know what, I'm just going to have a little 10 minutes just setting up some track, and before you realise that an hour's gone past and you've actually built a full shunting yard. So it is all about trying to just fit the time in whenever possible. A lot of people may forget that this is their hobby. It's not a job, it's not family life. A lot of people, this is their own getaway from everything else. So when you do get the chance and do get the time to actually focus on it, enjoy it. Don't sit here and get stressed out about it. So yeah, that's one little hint I can give you. So saying that, I'm just going to focus on some of the things I have done this week with my layout, because I have done a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip to me showing you some more. So I've done a little bit of tweaking to the shunting yard. As you can see, I've now got two tracks that come off. One from the outside line and one from the inside line. With this layout, it gives me plenty of options. I can shunt trains onto this track here, or this track here. However, if they're on this line here, they can now be pushed back into this yard here, or this line here. If, however, trains are coming in from the inside line, again they can go straight on, or they can enter the industrial yard. I've actually created two ways into the industrial yard from the inside line, here and here. So for trains coming out of the industrial yard, they will have two choices. One of the things I've realised since I have kind of reviewed my shunting yard is it can be accessible from the outside loop, or the up line, shall we say, in a clockwise direction, but it's also accessible from the down line, which is the inside loop, but that's from a clockwise direction as well. Now, I'm not particularly au fait with track operations in real life. I would assume that the idea would be that one of the lines, the up line, would be going in one direction, and the down line would be going in the opposite direction. And I'm also assuming that in the UK, what would happen is the up line would be on the left hand side and the down line would be on the right hand side, so it kind of mirrors the direction of travel when you're driving a car in the UK, so you drive on the left. If I'm wrong, by all means, please, can anyone point me in the right direction? Up or down? The reason I'm asking this is because what I've realised is the shunting yard seems to be accessible from both the up and down line. However, it goes in the same direction. It comes in from the clockwise direction. But what I've also created is an access to the industry, and then obviously the shunting yard afterwards, from the up line in the anti-clockwise direction as well. But I've realised that the only way I can actually get onto the inside line, or the down line, is in an anti-clockwise direction. That would mean that that kind of contradicts the way things would normally run. Would that be a problem in a model railway? Please point me in the right direction, or if you've got any comments or if you know anything regarding this, then I would like to know about it. As well as leaving a comment down below, you can actually use one of my social media channels as well. If I have got it wrong, then also I would like some insight into how I can fix it, because I'm here on my own and I'm a little bit puzzled about it now. So I had it all in my head, but now it's a little bit like, what do I do? So yeah, please help.